Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do conditional formatting in a Google spreadsheet. I really like using this as quick assessments for if students know vocab word definitions, or you can maybe do it for math problems. It involves pretty much having 1 to 2 word answers. You probably could do longer word answers, but that might get pretty complicated. But basically the idea is to answer a question in a cell, and another cell will pop up as a different color, which lets them know they got the right answer. So for this one, the question is, what is the last name of Sam and Dean in Supernatural? If they type in the correct answer, blocks will come up showing the correct answer. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So for the next question, it says, how many Horcruxes were there in Harry Potter? This one is going to be a number answer. And with number answers, if I plug in the 7, you see the 7 goes over to the right side of the cell. And for some reason, I noticed the formulas do not work if that is where the number ends up. You want the number to end up on the right. And so that's a pretty easy fix. You could just highlight the cells, and I'll just highlight all of them that I want. And if you go to Format, Number, just change it to plain text, and then you can test it out, and the 7 now stays to the left, and that's where you want it for this to work. So what you would do is, I have picked the flag of Germany for it to pop up. Like, you can make it where an image pops up and then the student has to guess what the image is, or if you want. So I'm just going to try to do the flag of Germany. And so the next layer would be red, and I used 4 kind of cells. So I'm going to highlight 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go all the way over to there. And then I'm going to go Format, Conditional Formatting, and there's the cells I highlighted. And you want the formula cells to be custom formula. And then I did a little cheat sheet over here and put the formula down that I need to put down, and I'll end up erasing that so the students don't see it. So, but the equal sign does have to go first, then a dollar sign, then the letter of the cell, which in this case is they're always gonna be K, and then dollar sign, and then the row, which is 5, and then equal sign, and then open quotation mark, which is the answer, then close quotation, and then you change it to the color that you want it. And in this case, I want it to be red, so I change it to red. Whoops, sorry, change the letter to red, the font to red. I change it to red, and then I hit done, and then I'm going to test it out. So I'm going to put 7. It's always good when it works. Okay, so then the next question was, what show would we find the characters Jim, Pam, and Michael? And I want them to write The Office. And the next thing would be, the next color I wanted to do was yellow, because I want the Germany flag. So I would again highlight the cells I want, and then here the conditional formatting is still up, so I can just do add another rule, and then again you want it to be custom formula is, and then the formula is equals, and then the letter is always K, because of this where I have it, and then dollar sign again, and then the number this time is 6, and then sometimes you had to really notice. I had to do a dollar sign before the K. Here we go. Dollar sign K, dollar sign 6, equals, quotation mark, the answer, and it is 2 letters. And I would always type everything in lowercase, because if you type it all in lowercase, then it does not matter if they type it in capital or lowercase. But for some reason, I notice if I do it in capital, it doesn't work. So I want The Office, and I do have a space between the and office. And then I wanted it to be yellow. And then I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to test it out. The office, hit enter. And it worked. And it always feels good when it works. And then even if they type it in lowercase, which I guess my font is, the font that I chose is always capital, but if they type it in lowercase, it would still work. And if I delete it, it will go away. So, the office. Okay, now I had 4 questions on here because I was going to do a flagpole so they can kind of tell it's a flag. So the question was, what item was the most sought after item in 2020? The answer is going to be toilet paper. So I'm going to make a little flagpole. And again, the formatting is still up. So add another rule. And you want custom formula. And then equals $K $7 equals quotation. And I'm going to do toilet paper in quotation. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit grayish, maybe like a gray flagpole. And then hit done. Then I'm going to test it out. Toilet paper. And it worked. And then you can even have like a final question that says something like, what is the image that just popped up? And this is just a quick way, because then when you're assessing their vocabulary word, you don't have to look at everything. You could just look and see if the picture is correct and you know it's right. Now, how to share this with students? You would just go into Google Classroom and just copy the link to the spreadsheet, and then so you'd go share. Well, you could do it a couple ways, however you like to do Google Classroom, but you would make a copy for every student so they have their own copy, so then they don't see each other's work. So you would just make a copy of it for each student and just plug that link into Google Classroom so they have another copy. But let's say you just want to give them the link. You can do a way where you go share, get shareable link, and let's say you want to share it, because I will share this where you can do a forced copy yourself. It will be available on the link. You go share, save, and if you copy this link down here, and then I always just plug it in, and if you go up here to edit and instead write copy, and then test it out, copy it, you put it right over there just to test out the link. It'll force people to make a copy. So that's just another way you can give somebody a copy of something, and and they just automatically make a copy. So that's just a fun little tool there if you didn't know how to do a copy. But that is how you do conditional formatting in Google Spreadsheet. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you.